Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Clone Trooper Officer Clone Commander. This of course is a Phase 1 Clone Trooper from Episode 2. Really cool, always loved the design of the early Clone Troopers. Shame we didn't get a whole variety of figures from this particular design. I'm really happy and excited to finally pick this guy up. The main reason for that is they normally released a lot of the Clone Trooper Sergeants and the Lieutenants, which was the green and blue colour. The red, which was the Captain, I believe, was also released, again a little bit more limited. But the yellow, for whatever reason, has always eluded me. So I'm really happy to finally pick this guy up, open him up, and hopefully give you guys a cool review. In terms of packaging, he comes in the standard Hasbro style packaging. And the Fan's Choice selection comes with the collector coin. Nice shot of what's actually a Clone Trooper Lieutenant on the top there. I guess for marketing and cost purposes, they decided to keep the same image for all the figures and the clone officers. But really cool, nice shot there. Not much else in terms of packaging. And taking a look on the back as well. One thing I like is that they actually photoshopped an image of the Clone Trooper in there. It really would have been nice if they went to the actual detail of, putting a specific, Clone Trooper, in this case the Commander, on the back and giving us a specialized read-up on that particular figure. In this case, though, it's just a generic read-up that says, Clone Trooper armor is marked with color-coded flashes. At the beginning of the Clone Wars, the colors signify rank: red for captains, blue for lieutenants, green for sergeants, and then yellow for commanders. By the end of the war, the flashes come to identify specialized units, such as the Galactic Marines or shock troops. So not a bad read-up. It would have been nice to have something specific. Other figures in the set, it's actually a really solid lineup of figures there, in particular the Dark Trooper, Clone Commander, Boba Fett, Darth Vader. They're all really solid figures. So let's get this guy opened up. And here we have the Clone Commander opened up and out of packaging. I'll quickly zoom in on the collectible coin that you do get with this guy. One of the reasons I'm reviewing him today is a Friday, and it marks the release of the new Force Awakened figures, which I'm going to try and pick up and review for you guys. So I thought I'd finally get the last of my Clone Troopers out the way so we can move on to the newer designed Stormtroopers, which some people love, some people hate. I actually don't mind. I'm very excited to see how they pan out in the movie. Now, in terms of this guy, he is actually the exact same figure as the Sergeant and the Captain. A little bit different to the more recent released figures with more articulation, and then even more recently the basic series figures, which have very limited Kenner style 90s articulation. Bring it forward so you guys can take a look at this guy. There's not a lot to him, admittedly. It's just your standard Clone Trooper, obviously with the yellow markings there. I believe in the Battlefront series, this guy was the Sniper. I'm really disappointed that in the new Battlefront game they're not including the Clone Wars. I think that's a real big injustice, and something that, I don't know why they've chosen not to do that. But really awesome, really cool. He does come with his standard blaster. It's not the carbine. I think it's just might be a DC-17. I could be wrong there. In terms of articulation, he's got ball-jointed head, ball-jointed arms, ball-jointed wrists, ball-jointed elbows as well. Lots of articulation, which is fantastic. Swivel. Actually, no, that's a ball joint. I think very stiff on this guy. I don't think there are. It's just a swivel legs, ball-jointed knees, and then ball-jointed ankles. So Hasbro always giving us a great range of articulation with the Star Wars figures, which is really cool to see. So overall, I'm actually a big fan of this particular figure. I'm a huge sucker for Clone Troopers, and I love all the different variants and stuff that we got. There's not too many from the early Phase 1 Clone Trooper armor, but having said that, if you're a fan of Star Wars and you're a fan of the Clone Trooper designs, this guy's got to be a part of any collection just to complete the set, and also he was, at the time, the highest ranked Clone Trooper as well. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review on the Hasbro Legacy Series Clone Trooper Commander.